After explaining Orville, Charlie called Isaac again. As soon as the call was made, he immediately asked him, "After Ichiro succeeds tonight, he will definitely escape from China in the shortest time, so you must set up a net in Orus Hill. Anyone can run within his group, except he can't run." Isaac said immediately, "Don't worry, Mr. Wade, I have all arranged. If this Ichiro runs away, he will meet you." After that, Isaac promised, "The medicine that Ichiro robbed, I also promised by the head that they will never be taken out of China." "Don't," Charlie said hurriedly, "all I want is to let them take the medicine away. Remember, medicine can leave China, and dog legs can leave China, but Ichiro must not leave China." Isaac hurriedly said, "Mr. Wade, I understand. Don't worry, Ichiro will not escape." "Okay." Charlie smiled slightly, and said, "After catching Ichiro, just find me a hidden place to take care of him, and I will meet him in person." "Okay, master." Ichiro didn't know, at this time there was already an invisible big net, tightly covering his head. At this time, he was sitting in a Maybach sedan, which was parked opposite to the clinic, and several of his men were already hidden around the door of the clinic, ready to touch in at any time. His father, Masao Kobayashi, has been bedridden and paralyzed for 3 years. In the past 3 years, his father has been investigating him, and his younger brother Jiro, according to his father, whoever made great contributions to Kobayashi Pharmaceutical, can inherit his president position. His younger brother Jiro, himself an expert in pharmaceutics, has been studying Campo for many years, so in the past few years, he has created a lot of Campo medicines for his family. The sales are very good, so he is highly regarded by his father. In contrast, Ichiro is a bit sad. He is not a student of pharmacy, but of finance. This kind of person is more suitable for real estate and can blow bubbles in various ways, but it is really a bit for medicine. Doesn't match well. For things like medicine, it is necessary to rely on real good medicines to open the market. If you have a magic drug, you can make a lot of money just by relying on the word of mouth of consumers. But if your medicine is ineffective, no amount of advertising will work. Consumers will never use it again after using it once. Therefore, his brother Jiro has a much greater chance of success in the family than his eldest son. As a last resort, he came to China to participate in the China Traditional Medicine Expo, in order to see if he could also discover some good Chinese prescriptions, and bring them back to the family for use. If he could make a remarkable achievement, he would have a chance. Take the initiative. When he heard at the exposition that the Chinese genius Dr. Tianqi had cured a high paraplegia some time ago, his whole body suddenly became excited. If you can get this prescription, then you will not only restore his father, but also bring huge business opportunities to the family. It is even possible for Kobayashi Pharmaceutical to grow and develop several times, dozens of times. Therefore, his future is all pinned on tonight. Thinking of this, Ichiro, who was so excited, immediately called his father. The paralyzed dad received his call and asked, "Ichiro, where have you been these days? Why didn't you come to see me?" Ichiro hurriedly said, "Dad, I am seeking medicine for you in China. I heard that there is a genius doctor in China who actually cured a patient with high paraplegia some time ago. Is this true?" Masao Kobayashi said in surprise, "Is there a magical doctor in China who can cure high paraplegia?" "Yes," said Ichiro, "I have checked the records of the hospital and confirmed that the patient was really cured, and I have also been inquiring about it. The people in the hospital said that it was the Chinese genius doctor's half a magic medicine that cures the high paraplegia patient." Half a magic drug? Masao Kobayashi was a little bit incoherent with excitement. During the 3 years he was paralyzed, life felt extremely painful. He himself is a very famous entrepreneur and has wealth. However, he was suddenly paralyzed in bed and lost the opportunity to enjoy life. This made him feel a little miserable. In the past few years, he has been looking for a way to heal himself, but in the world, there is no medical method that can restore the paralyzed patient to the original. Even if it is physical therapy, it is difficult for him to stand up, let alone walk and live like ordinary people. However, he suddenly heard his son say that Chinese genius doctors have such superb medical treatment methods, and he suddenly yearned for it. So, he couldn't help but exhorted excitedly, "Ichiro, even if you spend 100 million, you have to buy this magical medicine." Ichiro hurriedly said, "Dad, that genius doctor doesn't know what is good or bad, and is unwilling to sell me the medicine. I am ready to do it tonight to snatch his medicine and send it to Tokyo overnight for you to take." As he said, Ichiro said again, "By the way, I heard that this genius doctor has more than one genius medicine. If you eat the leftovers, you can study and analyze it for our team of pharmacists. If we can crack this prescription, then our Kobayashi pharmaceutical is about to develop. We will definitely be able to become the world's top pharmaceutical company with this drug. Win glory." "Okay. Great," Masao Kobayashi said excitedly. "You really deserve to be my good son. You must do it beautifully for me, and do it as soon as possible." Ichiro hurriedly said, "Dad, don't worry, my private jet is already waiting at Orus Hill Airport. After the medicine is available, I will leave a few people behind, and then immediately go to Orus Hill Airport to fly back to Tokyo, as long as my plane can go smoothly. Taking off, then no one can ever stop me."